Welcome, dear souls, to a sacred journey. Today, we invite you to embark on a transcendent voyage as we channel the timeless wisdom and divine message from the Creator of the universe. God's message for you today: trust me in all your thoughts. I know that some thoughts are unconscious or semi-conscious, and I do not hold you responsible for those, but you can direct conscious thoughts much more than you may realize. Practice thinking in certain ways. Trusting me, thanking me, and those thoughts become more natural. Reject negative or sinful thoughts as soon as you become aware of them. Don't try to hide them from me. Confess them and leave them with me. Go on your way. Lightheartedly, this method of controlling your thoughts will keep your mind in my presence and your feet on the path of peace. I am taking care of you. Trust me. At all are weary and everything seems to be going wrong, you can still utter these 4 words: I trust you, Jesus. By doing so, you release matters into my control and you fall back into the security of my everlasting arms. Like this video, if you believe in God 222 before you arise from your bed in the morning, I have already arranged the events of your day. Every day provides many opportunities for you to learn my ways and grow closer to me. Signs of my presence brighten even the joyless day. When you have eyes that really see, search for me as for hidden treasure. I will be found by you. Sit quietly with me, letting all your fears and worries. However, some fears surface over and over again, especially fear of the future. You tend to project yourself mentally into the next day, week, month, year, decade, and you visualize yourself coping badly in those times. What you are seeing is a false image because it doesn't include me. Those gloomy times that you imagine will not come to pass, since my presence will be with you at all times. When a future-oriented worry assails you, capture it and disarm it by suffusing the light of my presence into that mental image. Say to yourself, Jesus will be with me. Then and there, with his help, I can cope. Then come home to the present moment where you can enjoy peace in my presence. Don't be so hard on yourself. I can bring good even out of your mistakes. Your finite mind tends to look backward, longing to undo decisions you have come to regret. This is a waste of time and energy, leading only to frustration. Instead of floundering in the past, release your mistakes to me. Look to me and trust, anticipating that my infinite creativity can weave both good choices and bad into a lovely design. Type 222 if you believe in God. 333. Should live an error-free life is symptomatic of pride. Your failures can be a source of blessing, humbling you and giving you empathy for other people and their weaknesses. Best of all, failure highlights your dependence on me. I am able to bring beauty out of the morass of your mistakes. Trust me and watch to see what I will do when some basic need is lacking: time, energy, money. Consider yourself blessed. Your very lack is an opportunity to latch onto me in unashamed dependence. When you begin a day with inadequate resources, you must concentrate your efforts on the present moment. This is where you are meant to live, in the present. It is the place where I always await you. Awareness of your inadequacy is a rich blessing, training you to rely wholeheartedly on me. The truth is that self-sufficiency is a myth perpetuated by pride and temporary success. Health and wealth can disappear, is made perfect in weakness. Come to me with a thankful heart so that you can enjoy my presence. This is the day that I have made. I want you to rejoice today, refusing to worry about tomorrow. Search for all that I have prepared for you, anticipating abundant blessings and accepting difficulties as they come. I can weave miracles into the most mundane day if you keep your focus on me. Come to me with all your needs, knowing that my glorious riches are a more than adequate supply. Stay in continual communication with me so that you can live above your circumstances even while you are in the midst of them. Present your requests to me with thanksgiving, and my peace, which surpasses all comprehension, will guard your heart and mind. There is no place so desolate that you cannot find me there. When Hagar fled from her mistress Sarah into the wilderness, she thought she was utterly alone and forsaken. But Hagar encountered me in that desolate place. There she addressed me as the living one who sees me. Mistress type 333, if you believe in God. 444, no set of circumstances could ever isolate you from my loving presence. Not only do I see you always, I see you as a redeemed saint, gloriously radiant in my righteousness. That is why I take great delight in you and rejoice over you with singing. You, a person who is open to my presence, is exceedingly precious to me. My eyes search to and fro throughout the earth, looking for one whose heart is seeking me. I see you trying to find me. Our mutual search results in joyful fulfillment. Noise, I am pleased with your desire to create a quiet space where you and I can meet. Don't be discouraged by the difficulty of achieving this goal. I monitor all your efforts and am blessed by each of your attempts to seek my face. When something in your life or thoughts makes you anxious, come to me and talk about it. Bring me your prayer and petition with thanksgiving, saying thank to you. Come wrapped in difficulties, the benefits far outweigh the cost. Well-developed trust will bring you many blessings, not the least of which is my peace. I have promised to keep you in perfect peace. To the extent that you trust in me, the world has it backwards, teaching that peace is the result of having enough money, possessions, insurance and security systems. My peace, however, is such an you lose everything else. If you gain my peace, you are rich indeed. Approach problems with a light touch. When your mind moves toward a problem area, you tend to focus on that situation so intensely that you lose sight of me. You pit yourself against the difficulty as if you had to conquer it. Immediately your mind gears up for battle and your body becomes tense and anxious. When a problem starts to overshadow your thoughts, bring this matter to me. Talk with me about it and look at it in the light of my presence. This puts some much-needed space between you and your concern, enabling you to see from my perspective. You will be surprised at the results. Sometimes you may even laugh at yourself for being so serious about something so insignificant. Type 444, if you believe in God. 555, you will always face trouble in this life, but more importantly, you will always have me with you, helping you to handle whatever you encounter problems with a light touch by viewing them in my revealing light. Walk peacefully with me through this day. You're wondering how you will cope with at a time instead of mentally rehearsing how you will do this or that. Keep your mind on my presence and on taking the next step. The more demanding your day, the more help you can expect from me. This is a training opportunity since I designed you for deep dependence on your shepherd king. Challenging times wake you up and amplify your awareness of needing my help when you don't know what to do. Wait while I open the way before you. Trust that I know what I'm doing and be ready to follow my lead. I will give strength to you and I will bless you with peace. Waiting, trusting, and hoping are intricately connected like golden strands interwoven to form a strong chain. Trusting is the central strand because it is the response for my children that I desire the most. Waiting and hoping embellish the central strand and strengthen the chain that connects you to me. Waiting for me to work with your eyes on me is evidence that you really do trust me. If you mouth the words "I trust you" while anxiously trying to make things go your way, your words ring hollow. Hoping is future-directed, connecting you to your inheritance in heaven. However, the benefits of hope fall fully on you in the present. Because you're mine, you don't just pass time in your waiting, you can wait expectantly and hopeful. Trust, keep your antennae out to pick up even the faintest glimmer of my presence. I have promised to meet all your needs. Peace, I have planted peace in the garden of your heart where I live, but there are weeds growing there too: pride, worry, selfishness, unbelief, I am the gardener, and I am working to rid your heart of those weeds. I do my work in various ways when you sit quietly with me. I shine the light of my presence directly into your heart. In this heavenly light, peace grows abundantly and weeds shrivel up. I also send trials into your life when you trust me in the midst of trouble. Peace flourishes and weeds die away. Thank me for troublesome situations. The peace they can produce far outweighs the trials you endure. Type in the truth, the one who came to set you free, as the Holy Spirit controls your mind and actions more fully. You become free in me. You are increasingly released to become the one I created you to be. This is a work that I do in you as you yield to my spirit. I can do my best handiwork when you sit in the stillness of my presence, focusing your entire being on me. Type 555 if you believe in God. 777. Let my thoughts burst freely upon your consciousness, stimulating abundant life. I am the way and the truth and the life. As you follow me, I lead you along paths of newness, ways you have never imagined. Don't worry about what is on the road up ahead. I want you to find your security in knowing me, the one who died to set you free. Problems are part of life. They are inescapable, woven into the very fabric of this fallen world. You tend to go into problem-solving mode, all too readily acting as if you have the capacity to fix everything. This is a habitual response, so automatic that it bypasses your conscious thinking. Not only does this habit frustrate you, it also distances you from me. Do not let fixing things be your top priority. You are ever so limited in your capacity to correct all that is wrong in the world around you. Don't weigh yourself down with responsibilities that are not your mind, seeking my perspective on the situation rather than trying to fix everything that comes to your attention. Ask me to show you what is truly important. Remember that you are en route to heaven, and let your problems fade in the light of eternity. Be prepared to suffer for me in my name. All suffering has meaning in my kingdom. Pain and problems are opportunities to demonstrate your trust in me. Bearing your circumstances bravely, even thanking me for them, is one of the highest forms of praise. This sacrifice of thanksgiving rings golden-toned bells of joy throughout heavenly realms on earth. Also, your patient suffering sends out ripples of good tidings in ever-widening circles. When suffering strikes, remember that I am sovereign and that I can bring good out of everything. Name offering it up to me for my purposes. Thus your suffering gains meaning and draws you closer to me. Joy emerges from the ashes of adversity through your trust and thankfulness. Be willing to go out on a limb with me. If that is where I am leading you, it is the safest place to be. Your desire to live a risk-free life is a form of unbelief. Your longing to live close to me is at odds with your attempts to minimize risk. You are approaching a crossroads in your journey. In order to follow me wholeheartedly, you must relinquish your tendency to play it safe. Type 77 if you believe in God. 1111. Let me lead you step by step through this day. If your primary focus is on me, you can walk along perilous paths without being afraid. Eventually, you will learn to relax and enjoy the adventure of our journey together. As long as you stay close to me, my sovereign presence protects you wherever you go. Don't be so hard on yourself. I can bring good even out of your mistakes. Your finite mind tends to look backward, longing to undo decisions you have come to regret. This is a waste of time and energy, leading only to frustration. Instead of floundering in the past, release your mistakes to me. Look to me and trust, anticipating that my infinite creativity can weave both good choices and bad into a lovely design. Because you are human, you will continue to make mistakes. Thinking that you should live an error-free life is symptomatic of pride. Your failures can be a source of blessing, humbling you and giving you empathy for other people in their weaknesses. Best of all, failure highlights your dependence on me. I am able to bring beauty out of the morass of your mistakes. Trust me and watch to see what I will do. I am working on your behalf. Bring me all your concerns, including your dreams. Talk with me about everything, letting the light of my presence shine on your hopes, and plan. Spend time allowing my light, gradually transforming them into reality. This is a very practical way of collaborating with me. I, the creator of the universe, have deigned to co-create with you. Do not try to hurry this process. If you want to work with me, you have to accept my time. Hurry is not in my nature. Abraham and Sarah had to wait many years for the fulfillment of my promise, a son. How their long wait intensified their enjoyment of this child. Faith is the assurance of things hoped for, perceiving as real fact what is not revealed to the senses. I am your best friend, as well as your keen. Walk hand in hand with me through your life. Together, we will face whatever each day brings. Pleasures, hardships, adventures, disappointments, nothing is wasted when it is shared with me. I can bring beauty out of the ashes of lost dreams. I can glean joy out of sorrow, peace out of adversity. Only a friend who is also the King of Kings could accomplish this. Divine alchemy, there is no other like me. The friendship I offer you is practical and down to earth, yet it is saturated with heavenly glory. Living in my presence means living in two realms simultaneously: the visible world and unseen, eternal reality. I have equipped you to stay conscious of me while walking along dusty earthbound paths. Learn to appreciate difficult days. Be stimulated by the challenges you encounter along your way as you journey through rough terrain with me. Gain confidence from your knowledge that together we can handle anything. This knowledge is comprised of three parts: your relationship with me, promises in the Bible, and past experiences of coping successfully during hard times. Look back on your life and see how I have helped you through difficult days. If you are tempted to think, yes, but that was then, and this is now, remember who I am. Although you and your circumstances may change dramatically, I remain the same throughout time and eternity. This is the basis of your confidence. In my presence you live and move and have your being. When many things seem to be going wrong, trust me. When your life feels increasingly out of control, thank me. These are supernatural responses, and they can lift you above your circumstances if you do what comes naturally in the face of difficulties. You may fall prey to negativism. Even a few complaints can set you on a path that is a downward spiral. By darkening your perspective and mindset with this attitude controlling you, complaints flow more and more readily from your mouth. Each one moves you steadily down the slippery spiral. The lower you go, the faster you slide, but it is still possible to apply brakes. Cry out to me and my name. Affirm your trust in me regardless of how you feel. Thank me for everything, though this seems unnatural, even irrational. Gradually you will begin to ascend, recovering your lost ground. When you are back on ground level, you can face your circumstances from a humble perspective if you choose. Supernatural responses this time. Trusting and thanking me, you will experience my unfathomable peace. This is the day that I have made. Rejoice and be glad in it. Begin the day with open hands of faith, ready to receive all that I am pouring into this brief portion of your life. Be careful not to complain about anything, even the weather. Since I am the author of your circumstances, the best way to handle unwanted situations is to thank me for them. This act of faith frees you from resentment and frees me to work my ways into the situation so that good emerges from it. To find joy in this day, you must live within its boundaries. I knew what I was doing when I divided time into 24-hour segments. I understand human frailty, and I know that you can bear the weight of only one day at a time. Do not worry about tomorrow or get stuck in the past. There is abundant life in my presence today. Type 1111 if you believe in God. Share this video with 5 people if you believe in God. Subscribe this channel for more blessings. Type. Thank you for joining us today on this journey of spiritual reflection and enlightenment. We hope the message you've received today has touched your heart and soul. Remember, the path to God is a deeply personal one, and each step you take brings you closer to His divine love and guidance. If you found this video inspiring, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with others who may benefit, and subscribe to our channel for more uplifting content. Thank you for being a part of our spiritual community. Together, we're growing in faith and love. Take care, and God bless.